Hello boys and girls, thanks for tuning into this video lesson. Briefly, I'm going to be showing you my strategies that I use to balance an equation and solve for the variable. In this case, it's y. While I'm doing this, one thing to consider to make this a little bit more interactive is to predict what I'm doing prior to me doing that. In order for you to make predictions, I'll go a little bit slower so that you can actually think about what I'm going to do before I do it. So here's our equation. 2 times a number y plus 4 plus 6 times a number y minus 1 is equal to or has the same value as 7 times a number y minus 8 minus 2. So what do you think I'm going to do first? Well, while I'm getting this pen ready, you can be thinking about that. I will be combining terms first on the left-hand side. Can you predict which terms I'll combine first and how I'll combine them? Okay, well, this is what I'm going to combine. I'm going to combine my coefficient 2y with my other coefficient 2y, and I notice right away I'm already making a mistake. When I'm combining my coefficients, I definitely want to include any sign that is with the coefficient. So I'm combining a 2y and a 6y. Okay, and from that I'll get 8y. Can you predict what I'll combine next and how I'll combine it? While I'm getting this pen ready, you can think about that. Remember what I said about the sign. I've got my constants 4 and -1. If you're reading the equation, it can be read as -1, but if you're just stating the constant, it is a -1. So I'm going to put them in these separate, different kinds of cases or boxes or whatever you want to call them. I'm combining a positive 4 with a -1. And when I combine 4 positives with 1 negative, I still have 3 as my constant. It's positive 3, and so I would write it like this. Think about it. If you're at 4 on the number line and you lose 1, you're still going to be at 3. That's why we have a positive sign in front of it. All right. I'm going to write the equal sign here, and I'm going to move on to combining like terms on this side of the equal sign with this expression. All right. Can you see what I'm going to combine first? Can you predict, and can you think about how I'm going to combine it? Remember what I said about the signs. I'm going to combine this -8 with this -2. Okay? When I combine these two together, I've got 8 negatives and I've got 2 negatives. Put them together, I've got now 10 negatives. And I'm going from left to right. 7y can't be combined with anything, so I'm just going to leave it as it is, and I'm going to write 7y. 7y minus 10. So now we've simplified this to 2 expressions on either side of the equal sign that don't need combining, and I'm going to combine, or I'm going to balance now my equation. 2 expressions on either side. I can start anywhere. I always like to keep my coefficients on the left. You don't have to, but I do. I'm going to look at the 7y. It's a positive 7y because there's no negative sign in front of it. So to cancel 7y out here, I've got to subtract 7y. And now these two cancel out. Whatever's done on the right side of the equal sign, I'll do on the left side of the equal sign. Okay, so I'm subtracting 7y from here. This leaves me now with 1y plus 3 is equal to -10. And, you know, it's not necessary to write 1y because it's just 1 as itself can just be written as y, but I'm going to leave it there just so you can see. And now I'm going to keep my coefficients on the left side of the equal sign and my constants on the right. I've got a plus 3 here to cancel that out. I'm going to subtract 3 from this side. The positive and the negative, or the plus and the minus, cancel out. And then I'm going to cancel 3 from this side. Whatever's done on the left side of the sign, I'll do on the right side of the sign. This now leaves me with 1y is equal to, when I combine -10 and I combine -3, I have -13. And now I'm going to try to get y by itself by isolating it. And to isolate y, I've got to divide it by 1 because I've got to get rid of the 1, right? So it's 1 times y. I have to do the inverse and cancel out the 1. 1 divided by 1, 1 divided by 1. This will leave me with y is equal to -13. Negative divided by a positive or a positive divided by a negative always results in a negative quotient. And our value, our answer, our solution that we're going to report is read as y is equal to negative 13. You'll take the survey now in a few moments, probably, and there's just I think 2 or 3 questions on it, maybe 4. And I'll see you in class Tuesday. Be prepared. We're going to solve problems just like this again. There is some enrichment work if you're more interested in doing some work with division and fractions kind of related to this. You can try that out. But then we're going to move on to a couple different things after this. All right. Thanks. Bye.